Hello and welcome to a new series. This is a little bit different. This is a server I am setting up with my friend Coppit. If you remember Coppit from my old videos, or remember me from his old videos, this is where we are setting up our home now on a new server, which we have control over ourselves. So if we want something, we can just add it. It's much easier. So we can have a look around. This series, well, on this server, I'm going to be creating two series. One will be a nice survival series, because I do like playing survival. It's my favourite way to play survival vanilla. Oh, it's a nice, is that a sunrise? Nice sunrise to greet us. And I'm going to be doing this series as well, which is going to be a sort of in creative, behind the scenes, what's going on sort of thing. So what have we got? We've got the world I'm currently in. This is our main world. This is where people can just go off, find a place, you know, build a big base, do the standard vanilla Minecraft thing. If they want, they can come through here into the plots world. And we also have two worlds here. These two are for resource gathering, so we can reset them. If the server updates to a new version, we can reset them and get all the new content without having to travel far. Nice and handy. Here we have the plots world. I think there's a few people in here already. You can join this server yourself. It's free to join. The link will be in the description. And currently we are taking Java and Bedrock players. Here's my house. But it's all running on plugins, you know, so as long as those plugins keep updating, we can keep going on. My nice little house here. Let's go and have a look inside. Nice cooker, communal area, upstairs, sort of the TV room, and the bedroom. Let's go and have a quick look around. Other people have built a few things. Oh, I think I was halfway through cooking. Oops, better tidy that up later. So there's a few houses. There's a nice skyscraper appearing there. That's Minecraft's. That's his name, not the game. Anthony's house. Real Cheesecake's little museum. There's my seal of approval. Ouch, that looks painful. Oh, secret vault. So the plots, people can just come in here. They can just right click on one of these signs and they get a little plot. They're not big. They go down about 150 odd blocks though, so you've got plenty of space for storing all your valuables and things. But the main thing is you build out in the main world. Here's the main world. Blink. So we've got some ideas for things we want to add. We'll be recording our survival series here as well. We've got an island quite far away, which we'll be doing our series on. I've added down here, I've added a mini game. We don't have enough people on yet at the same time. Here we have Assassin Wars. You can jump on there, your name will go red, and then any other red person you kill, you'll get a point for it. If you're a bit too much of a chicken, you can quit. That is one of the events we'll be doing at some point. We've got 4 or 5 people on at the same time. Just a bit of a laugh, really. We want to do a few events. Let's travel around the place and have a look what's going on. My office. Here's my office under the ground. We've got lots of sort of trophy items you can win. These are some legacy items here. Those are little prizes for people that had builds on the old world. And then we made this new world. They all get some of that. We've got YouTube trophies for making YouTube things. We've got mini game trophies, although the only one is the Assassin War. The others have not been made yet. We've got Explorer trophies. Again, I haven't made these 4. The temples don't exist. They will. We've got the No Life trophy for travelling across the whole map. Trophies for making beacons. What have we got here? Staff services, seals of approval. This is the Assassin Wars command blocks. That runs the Assassin Wars mini event. This is tracking player deaths. This is tracking stinky players. I usually use that on Coppit. I make him stinky and then he has particles around him and makes everyone sick. Here's my office. I usually spend my time here. Look at the sunset, breathe, relax, forget that plugins exist because they're pests. So normally what I do is I sit on my desk here and get on with a bit of work. Tap, 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 tap. Using my fancy new computer. Very nice. I'm stuck on the chair. Oh no, you shift to get off. So that's my office. And currently what I'm working on, when we're not recording survival and I'm not sorting out the plugins, I am over on my dungeon. This is going to be my dungeon. So this is its island. These are going to be houses. Sort of a little village that's sprung up around the entrance to the dungeon. There's some old castle ruins. Well, it's just wool at the moment, but after I've marked everything out, here's the path going down into the dungeon. So you can come to the shops, you can buy yourself some equipment, which will use dungeon tokens. So the first time you arrive, you're going to have to go into the dungeon with nothing. You're probably going to die quite quickly. You will not get very far, but you'll pick up a few dungeon tokens. You may get some loot. And the loot you get in the dungeon, you can take back into the dungeon. You may only take dungeon loot into the dungeon. So if you find yourself your sword in there, next time you can take the sword back with you. So you progress, you get armor, you get tokens, you can buy new things, and keep going further and further into the dungeon. I suppose it's sort of like a roguelike thing. You can't take enchanted items or netherite. You have to press the little button somewhere in this room. There is a little clue there. Achilles was right-footed. So don't take any of the banned stuff. Press the button wherever the button may be hidden. I think there's one button hidden there. Look. Ooh, is that the right button? Might not be. And then once you've pressed it, you step on there. Now, I am carrying a block which is not dungeon loot. So it does not say dungeon loot on it. Here's how you can tell. Dungeon loot, dungeon loot. I could take those in, but this block I'm not allowed to take in. So I am currently breaking the rules. So let's go and teleport into the dungeon and see what happens. I am a rule breaker and I've now got 30 seconds in the box of shame. It goes off about every 8 seconds, I think. So maybe 8 seconds, 16 seconds, 24 seconds, and then at 30 I can get back out again. So don't take in things you're not allowed. Open the door for me. Let me out. Come on. There we go. So I'm out. That will fill itself back in again. Not until someone tries to go in the dungeon though. So if I get rid of this block, now I have nothing on me, but I haven't pressed the button yet. I'm not going to show you where the button is, but I am going to tag myself as having pressed the button. And I'm going to go and step on there. There we go. And this is just a test point. It teleports me back here. That would now teleport me down into the dungeon where I could begin my adventure. Here we have an ender chest, so you can get rid of your stuff. If you want to put in shulker boxes, there will be these little things. Smooth basalt, I think. But that is a shulker spot. Now, normally you can't put anything down in any of these areas. But on this area here, you can put a block. You can put whatever block you want. But you can put a shulker. And then you can hide yourself back in there. So that is the beginnings of the dungeon and my plans for it. You can see shops where we can buy stuff. There's the leather shop. Armor. What have we got here? Tools. What's this one? Food. Weapons. There's the Fletcher. Potion seller. The town gossip. He might give you hints and clues. I'm not sure what that really means. Don't know what to do with that. And here we have the fortune teller. Maybe some sort of luck system. I don't know. I just had a couple of leftover buildings. Down here is the warehouse, the little docks, harbour master, and the crane room. So you come in, down into the dungeon, get yourself some dungeon tokens and some loot. You can come back up here to spend your dungeon tokens, which you can then get better loot and then progress further into the dungeon. For instance, there might be some snow blocks and you can't walk across them, but you can go over to the leather worker, buy yourself some leather boots with your tokens, then you can cross the snow blocks. What else could you use here? Maybe flint and steel to burn something out of the way. You could dig a hole. What have we got here? Food, just to keep you alive, really. bow and arrow to shoot buttons in case you need to shoot a button that's far away to progress further. Potions, water breathing. There might be a long tunnel you can only make it through if you've got enough breath, so you'll need one of them. You get the idea. I think that's my little key there for what all this stuff is. Yeah, grey is path, Dree is bushy areas, houses, shops, doors, and old ruins. Okay, so that's all I've done so far. I'll be getting on with a bit more of that. The survival series we will record, and we will be uploading that as well. So you can check that out on Coppit's channel or my channel when that finally gets uploaded. And I think that's it for now. We've seen most of the world. Let's head back to spawn. There we go. We've got the Dyn map link, so you can check out the Dyn map, or you can. We've got the seed is accessible, so you can use chunk base to find things. Nice and handy. Hello, who's this? Snowflake. Who do you belong to? Hello. Oh, you cutie. Okay, we haven't got voting set up yet, but we will do voting. Can I preview this? I don't remember how. Can I just preview crate? Well, that crate in front of me. How do I? That crate right there. Voting crate, I suppose. Can I go down to that and look? Yeah. So if you come in here, you get some rubbish. You might just 9 gold nuggets, or gold beetroot seeds. That is rubbish, but you might get something cool. Parrot egg. I love my parrots, so I mean, I'd be voting just to get the parrot egg personally. Sheep, cow, creeper, pretty useless. Pigs, they're quite handy if you've got a base far away and there's no animals. If you vote enough, you'll get some of those eggs, or you could just sell them. Right, so that's it for now. You've seen my current plans. We want to build some maybe a PvP arena, a PvE arena. All sorts of stuff. As usual, I'm making it up as I go along. There is a Discord as well, so I will put the Discord link in the description too. And you can go and check that out and come and say hi to me and Coppit. Come and join the server if you've got Bedrock or Java. Well, that's it for now. I will be back in the creative series with another episode when I've done a little bit more on the dungeon, or I've made anything else. It's like a behind the scenes series, really. So, from me and from, how do I walk backwards and that direction? Oh yes, look at that. Me and from Snowflake. Hey, good acting, Snowflake. Well done. We will see you later. Now, I don't want to punch Snowflake. Bye.